From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
What now? Go Chiefs.
Carr going to throw right away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First and 10 for Dalton. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
93, 52, 93, 40.
So Dalton now. This is caught inside the 15. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Now they'll change things up. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In motion, Slayton. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
The Saints sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. You talk about this Giant defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. To throw his Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, this defense for the Giants, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Saints nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Dayo Odengbo gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here you go. 93, 50, stop!
2nd down, Dalton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We're good. Regular.
Pickup. And the Giants
2 by 2.
down.
Move!
Dalton. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Giants 28, Saints nothing. To kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything. There he goes, right side. Loose inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. Carr, he wants to change up the look here. The point after, goodbye Groupie. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And a yard at the 26-yard line.
They go 368. 368. They go 368.
Passing, it's Dalton. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Giants.
Up right here, one time. Hot, hot. We are fighting. We are fighting. Hot, hot.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
637.
Carr. That is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get 1st half scores just like this one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
'29. Express. Express.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. Kamara up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
6-18. Hey, Raider 2.
Again, it's Carr. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Kamara is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as time expires in the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
2 by 2. Move.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Throwing, Dalton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Catch made by Slayton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
368.
At the 50-yard line.
They go 368. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
From midfield here, Dalton. Once again, he finds Slayton. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
93, 52, 93, 44. Regular.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Third down from the gun, Dalton. That is caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Watch this.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. In motion, Slayton. Up the middle with Barkley. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second and 6.
2 by 2. Regular. Here you go. Can.
And out of the air, Dalton. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 14. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
734.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What now?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They'll run it with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Why? 93. 93.
To throw his Carr. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. And that's caught at the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
44. There you go.
In motion, Slayton. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2 by 2. Move.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Over here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
368.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, here's Shaheed. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Raider one.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
6:37.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Raider 9, 29, 20.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, passing it, Dalton. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
93, 52.
Passing, it's Dalton. He'll get this out to Barkley.